I know I mentioned earlier on about the Cavan Burren launching next week. Joins up with the Cavan Way. You'd see this bog bridge is what we call it. This new path that's coming, this raised path that we put in. Essentially that's to protect as much as possible the underlying bedrock, which is all karst limestone. A lot of these tombs have been protected because the place was planted. So Quilcha planted the forest back in, well, it wasn't Quilcha then, but back in the 1950s. The last farmers left here, the last people to live in the Burren were a family called the McCaffreys. And they lived here up to the 1950s, I think it was, Jim, was it?
Yeah.
And they left.
They planted in 54, 55.
Yeah.
They left a year or two before that.
Yeah, so it was very much a farmed landscape at that time until it was planted for forestation and stuff. So because it was planted, the tombs have been protected, which is brilliant. But also with the harvesting, a lot of the karst limestone, that is really why it's called Burren, has been ripped up. So what we're trying to do now is protect as much as possible the karst limestone that we have, and we still have lots of it. You'll see it as you're walking down here. You can see some of the trails that have gone in that are opening next week. Jim mentioned Tullygobbin Tomb there at the top of the hill. That's the multi-access trail, you can see. So it's a really good terrain, and that'll bring people with limited mobility right up to the tombs, and that goes right up to the Caffes tomb, right up to Tullygobbin. There's a wonderful viewpoint at the top of the hill which looks down. You can see counties Leitrim, Cavan, Fermanagh, Roscommon, if you're lucky, or Rigna, Sligo. You can see right from the top.
Perhaps into Tyrone, perhaps on a clear day.
So there's so much to see on these trails if you do get a chance to come back. There's 5 trails, as I said. There's a promontory fort over there. So as Jim mentioned, there's almost every era that you can think of. We've Neolithic, Bronze Age, Iron Age, right up to the 18th, 19th century farmers. We go past Limekiln actually when we're walking down here. You can just see the centre, the top of the centre over those trees over there. So the centre, as I said, is an unmanned interpretive centre. The interpretation is going in this week. So it's well worth a visit, and I suppose to do all 5 trails, and they're all looped off each other and waymarked. They're around just over 5k, and brings you past lots of different fabulous features.
So we're celebrating on?
Celebrating on summer solstice, June 21st. We're having a big summer festival here. We're having guided walks, we're having little food stands, we're having music, processions, parades, that sort of thing. All up here on June 21st. And we're hoping to